Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are the X1 Bros. This is podcast numero 32.
Yeah.
32.
32.
32.
32.
Yeah.
Yes, and we are just plugging in some chords, and I want to just say real quick, David, I'm very happy to be here right now. So
It's gonna be a good show this
Sorry
week.
there. I think I got that fixed.
Okay, yeah.
I had my some technical difficulties there. There we go.
And he pointed at me
It
to
was-
do something, and I was like,
What?
I'll just talk. Real quick.
It was kind of cool. You were coming through this ear, and you were coming through this ear.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah. Cars
Anyways.
living in stereo.
This is podcast number 32. It's another good one. It's been a big week. A lot of news. A lot of things
huge
have
week.
happened.
And we got donuts.
Been playing.
I did bring
some-
donuts
Yeah.
today.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
tell everyone that. I brought donuts today.
Oh,
It's a
yes.
big
He
week.
brought donuts for us. They were warm 5 minutes before he got here.
They were. And they're still kind of warm, but, just right.
They're just right. Just right. Anyways, as always, I am joined by the bros, the X1 Bros. First and foremost, he never knew how strong he was until he stayed home alone one day and tried to open a jar of pickles.
Oh,
It's Mr. McSpicy,
I
Mark Haywood.
Popeye, right here.
Oh, yeah.
I-
That grip. You
that's-
got a bear-like grip.
I do.
Those paws.
That's my job at my house. So open those pickle jars.
Ever notice how you feel more attractive at Walmart than you do at the gym? Well, this man does. It's Jordan the Man, Jordan Paskett.
Oh, hey. I have noticed that, though, by the
Yeah,
way.
it's true. And what is that? What is that website? What you guys know what I'm talking about? Where you see they take pictures of people at Walmart.
Walmart, yeah,
Yeah,
Walmart
the people
sightings
of
or whatever.
Walmart. Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's good. It's
a good
good
one.
stuff.
Last but not least, I just want to be in cahoots with someone just once. I am X1 of the X1 Bros. I'm David Paskett.
Oh man, great.
We've got a great show today. First and foremost, Mr. McSpicy, you had made a guest appearance this week on a podcast.
I did. Tokyo Rose invited me to his podcast, the E-Waste podcast, and I had an excellent time. It was just me and him, and we chatted up controversial subjects and the good times. So
It was good.
Yeah.
It was. We were listening right before the
yeah,
show.
It was really good.
Excellent.
it was basically our thoughts on 30 frames versus 60 frames. We talked a lot about retro gaming and
Windows 10 was an interesting
Windows-
conversation.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
The
We
new-
talked about Windows 10. It was a lot of fun. He is a very, very cool guy. I want to nominate him for remember how we do like
Positive Gamer of the Month.
Yeah, I want to nominate him
Okay,
right now.
well, there you go.
Tokyo Rose, you have been nominated.
He's nominated
By
Haven't
Mr.
yet
McSpicy.
won. That's not guaranteed.
Just a nomination.
Just
so
a nomination.
for
Yeah.
Positive Gamer of the Month.
It's a
So-
great podcast. Check it out. E-Waste Podcast. You can check it out on iTunes. So go ahead and do that.
Yes. Good times.
Also, we have a big announcement. You guys out there can now support the show. Patreon, x1bros.com/support. Head over there and check out our Patreon campaign. It just dropped this week, and it's a doozy.
Yeah.
We got a video there and everything. Check
Yeah.
out the video.
We did some work on it.
We
so.
did. We did. We made a video.
It was great.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys are great. We want to make this show better. We really want to improve the sound quality, the video quality. We want to go to conferences for you guys.
Grow the community.
Grow the community, make it bigger, better. So head over to Patreon and support us. x1bros.com/support is probably the easiest way to get there, so you don't have to go search for us. And that's all the big announcements, really.
Well, for us.
For us.
Yeah.
For us.
For the bros.
For us. But we have more announcements with the news.
Hold on. Dark just mentioned in chat. I did get a trim. I got a haircut,
Yes,
everyone.
yes, you did.
So I'm looking sexy, and people have been telling me how good I look right
do.
now. So I want you to tell that to me right now.
You look really good.
Thank you. So
right now. It does look good. I noticed the other day when you were on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Okay. Well, anyways, now we took care of that. That was
anyways, what's
housekeeping
happening in the world that is Xbox One, Jordan?
Okay, another good week for Xbox news. Actually, a really good week for Xbox news. So, the Xbox One digital TV tuner reaches Europe.
Oh, yeah!
I'm sure the Europeans are more excited than you guys.
I was on my phone.
Anyway,
I was typing
next
in chat.
one,
So.
the Europeans are excited.
No, that is cool. I mean, that's a good step towards the. We talked about it on our on Tokyo Rose's podcast, but it's a good step towards for those that haven't cut the cord yet.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get it. It'll make things really awesome. So, all right. So Xbox Music. Those of you that don't know, Xbox Music, will be the free streaming of music on Xbox Music will be discontinued December 1st. Microsoft has an Xbox support page for the service if you guys want to go read about it. But it says they're focusing on Xbox Music to deliver the ultimate music purchase and subscription service experience for their customers. So it'll now go to the Xbox Music Pass, which is going to be $10 a month, and that starts after December 1st. Now that is already there. Don't they already have the Music Pass?
Yeah, the Music Pass is already
It's been there for a while. They're just discontinuing the free part
the free
of it.
streaming
Yeah,
on the PC.
Does any of us use it? I don't use it.
No, I was using it for a while.
You used it for a while when you first got the Xbox.
Yeah, when I first got it, but not so much anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it was. Keep in mind, the free streaming part was only on the PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But just so you know, Xbox Music. That's
there you go. For those of you that use it.
All right. Hey, Xbox One screenshots won't arrive until next year. They announced it. It's in the works, but they're just going to push it to a later patch. What brings us to our current patch, which is going to be one of the best patches for one reason, and it's a super simple reason, but it's a good reason.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you what I did today?
Do it, because it's probably what I did last night.
I put all three of us on my background.
That's what I did!
We are now buddies.
jealous.
We are now buddies.
That's the exact picture
jealous.
that I have.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're hanging out in the background, just playing our video games.
Yeah. I also, that'll go along. So anyway, what we're talking about is the Xbox. This is for the preview players only. For the Xbox November update, they're coming out with a dashboard backgrounds, which sounds like simple, but it really kind of changes the way your Xbox looks a lot.
Yeah, because right now it's black.
It makes it look a lot better, really. So last night, it happened on Monday when they released it. Last night, I was able to go in, and the easiest way is to do it with a USB stick, but you can use it wirelessly through the DLNA.
Which was actually, I tried to do that first. It was a little complicated because I hadn't originally set it up. It's really simple if you just stick your picture on a USB.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah,
and then just plug it in.
It's just
and you don't have to reformat your USB or anything when you plug it in. You just take it
Did you guys tweet out pictures of these screen?
Yeah, we should have.
I will when I get home.
That's the purpose.
But
of
hey,
Twitter.
just to tell people how to do it, because it was like you said. Anyway, just to tell people put your. The way I did it was put your picture on a USB stick,
and the picture has to be 3 megs or under, because I had the high res.
Yeah, so did I. And I was like, man, this looks good. Too big. Dang it.
I know. We had the high res print version of ourselves.
So your picture has to be 3 megs or lower to work. But then you launch the media player, and it's really easy. You just navigate to the
settings. It's settings. So you go to settings. So you go to the home screen, press the start button or whatever that button is.
Oh, son of a...
And this just in. You go to the start menu, and then you go to... Oh, is it all there? Yeah, and then it's on the left side all the way at the bottom. Yeah.
That's professional podcast.
Yeah, no, this just in. You go to the settings in your Xbox.
Another cool thing that I wanted to tell you guys is you can actually use achievement pictures as well, which I was messing with. I went into Titanfall because they have... So on the Xbox One...
I haven't gotten any.
Yeah,
so.
On the Xbox... You haven't gotten any achievements yet?
No, not achievement pictures.
Oh, yeah. On the Xbox...
What a jerk. He's a jerk. He was just a jerk to me.
Haven't gotten any
Hey,
achievements.
Dad, did you hear what he just said to me?
You've had the Xbox for how many months? You got
no achievements? What's wrong with you?
You're on his side? Oh, man.
No, so if you didn't know, all Xbox One games come with achievement art. When you unlock their achievement, there's a little picture behind it, and you can set those to your background as well. And that's also really simple. Just go into achievements, and there's actual options set as background. Very simple and very cool. I was putting some Titanfall ones up. I put pictures of my wedding up. And put pictures of us up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I was going all, yeah.
Maybe he can't tweet that.
Not an Xbox, a triple Xbox.
Whoa, we're on a roll. No, we're a good team.
No, anyway, it's actually, it sounds so simple, but it's really cool. You're able to do this on the 360, and I'm glad you're able to do it now on the Xbox One. All right, so into gaming. Lords of the Fallen.
Oh, I'm so excited for this one.
They actually came out, and I actually wanted you guys to watch it. But anyway, the developer came out. I guess Lords of the Fallen has been going out, and people have been playing demo copies or preview copies or pre-launch copies, right? And there's been a lot of feedback and a lot of complaints about a few things. The developer came out with a video. It's a good video. I watched it last night, but basically he goes through each issue that was talked about. And he addresses it and says, this is why we decided to do this and that. One of the complaints, and you guys will have to watch it and let me know your thoughts, everybody, but one of the complaints was the characters move too slow, and he basically addressed the issue as your character moves depending on how much armor you have on, which is very Dark Souls, and it looked to me like Dark Souls, and I didn't understand that complaint, but maybe I didn't get to play it, so maybe they did. It looked okay to me, but he did address... it's about a 20-minute video. He did address all the issues that were complained, and it looks like a good game. I think you guys will really like it. It's Dark Souls, and you love Dark Souls.
I love Dark Souls.
But anyway.
I love getting pissed at the game and blaming the engine and everything else, but my skill.
Anyway, biggest update for Titanfall to date. Update 8 came out this week, and there's a lot of cool stuff in it. First of all, we got the brand new co-op mode. It's called Frontier Defense. Mm-hmm. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's basically Horde mode from Gears of War.
Waves of Titans, baby.
Yeah, and I played it last night, and it's kind of hard. Like, they're not the grunts from the game. They're a little bit more difficult.
If it was the grunts from the game,
were you by yourself?
Well, I played with 3 other people.
How far did you guys get?
I quit halfway through because I had to go to bed, but I wanted to. I'm one of those
He's
players.
a quitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm one of those guys.
I would have stayed.
You abandoned your team.
Anyway, other features.
I know. Just disconnect ratio just went up.
Anyway, another feature is ranked play. They're going to have ranked matches now, which is going to be kind of cool. They are also having a sudden death capture the flag, map stars, a full screen mini map, new Titan insignias, private match burn card sets. The best one, new Titan OS voices. Who doesn't want more options on their voices?
I know, seriously.
No, but anyway. Black Market updates. There's going to be new game modes coming. Deadly Ground, Marked for Death Pro. And then on the Xbox One, specifically, there's going to be 17 new achievements. So more achievement art to set as your background. And then, of course, they're doing just your UI improvements, general, hot fixes, background stuff, stuff to help make servers connect better and stuff, all that back stuff that they do in other patches. But the highlight of this patch is that Frontier mode and the Frontier Defense, and it's a lot of fun. Actually, did you guys get to play it?
So much fun that you
I quit halfway through.
Right there.
It was that much fun.
Not yet. Before the show started, I was talking with PMH though, and he was like, "Hey, have you had a chance to play it? No, not yet. We should all get together and play it." So I am looking forward.
Oh,
to
nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Titanfall has kind of taken a back seat in my gaming mantra right now, but it's a game that I will always go back to, and sounds like this weekend I'll be back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you can go check the full patch notes at Titanfall.com. They have it right on their front page, and they have a lot good detail in there. Anyway, speaking of also patches and updates, Destiny is going to patch their Vault of Glass, the boss, where you can make him fall off. And
again, so
yeah.
When's the patch going to happen? Because we got to do that raid before that happens.
The article I'm reading now is from 5 days ago, and it said it's going to happen next week. So I'm assuming Monday, Tuesday, whenever they release their patches.
Can I do a quick shout out to Shebrew about how awesome he is?
Yes,
and
absolutely.
putting all for those of you that I'm sure a lot of you have been a part of the community that wanted to play raids. He is the reason you have raid groups on
cool dude.
On Bungie.net. You can go to the X1 Bros place. He has set that up. He is so good at putting these together. So, cool guy. I want to give him a shout out. Thank you, Shebrew, for doing all that fun stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Big thank you. There's multiple groups
he has
running.
He has 2 raids, or 2 groups, right? He has a Friday group.
I think he's filling things up. Yeah.
So, a lot of fun.
We will be hopping on and doing some raids sometimes. It's me.
Yeah.
I'm the one holding us back. I really am.
I know.
I'm one legendary piece of armor away.
I have told Shebrew that we are going to plan next weekend.
Oh, yeah. Next
Sunday. Thursday.
I thought it was Thursday.
Okay, hopefully that's before the patch hits.
Remember, next Thursday, I think.
Okay, you got to put in some time. Get to at least 26.
No, I will. I'm basic. I know what I need to do to get. I'm basically there.
That's what you've been saying for like.
I just haven't hopped on. I really haven't played
launched.
Destiny in 2 weeks.
It's because you're playing eBay.
I have been playing eBay.
Anyway, so that they are addressing that,
NFL 20 whatever.
they are
eBay.
addressing that issue along with a couple others that they will be patching pretty soon. NBA Live 6-hour trial is now available through EA Access. So if you have EA Access, you have your 6-hour free trial of NBA Live 15. All right, Shadow of Mordor came out with free DLC.
Free DLC.
Have you taken any pictures yet? Photo mode?
Oh, that was not yet.
Oh, dang.
But anyway,
I want to see
this
some of
new
your pictures,
DLC,
man.
the photo mode was the last one. This new DLC has a playable character skin. It also introduced 3 new runes. The player skin is the Black Hand of Sauron skin for Talion.
Oh.
And there's also 3 new runes, and runes are what you put on your weapons. One with Nature, Ascendant, and Elven Grace. The one with Nature grants players immunity to poison attacks from Uruk captains and ghouls. The Elven Grace increases players' defense, cutting the damage taken by enemy strikes in half. And players get double focus time for ranged combat with the Ascendant rune.
Oh,
So,
wow.
if you play, you probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you don't, you probably don't. And I probably
You've
explained.
got to play that game.
I really do. I know.
That Nemesis system.
Yeah, it is really good.
MBJs all over.
You
the
guys
place.
even talked about it in your podcast. That you
Yeah,
do
we
it.
did. How
Yeah.
cool that's. Yeah,
That
that is a cool
Nemesis
system.
system.
I see, and that's the innovation I want. I want
that.
that.
Then support
I
it.
want that.
Support it.
I will support it.
Support it.
I will. Just give me some time, okay?
Anyway, I probably explained that way wrong. But anyway, those are the new 3 runes, the new skin, and that is free DLC for everyone. Dead or Alive
Okay.
is coming out.
Dead
All
or
right.
alive. That's all I have to say.
Period.
right.
Boom. Drop that
So,
mic and walk off.
Dead or Alive 5, now I want to stress this. Supposedly, this is what the internet says. Supposedly, the final
You're so funny.
iteration
Is
of
it
Dead or Alive.
supposedly or supposedly?
Supposedly.
Is it, or is it supposedly?
I don't know.
Supposed.
Supposedly. Right?
Supposedly.
Okay, I just
So
I
Dead
just
or
called you out. Sorry.
Dead or Alive 5
You
is
just confused me.
supposedly the final iteration of Dead or Alive.
Oh.
And that's a huge supposedly because it's the internet and who knows, right? But anyway, Dead or Alive 5 is going to be known as Dead or Alive 5 Last Round.
And I am. I really am still shocked that you never played Dead or Alive. It is. It's a good. It's no. Nay. It is a great fighting game.
I mean, I played it. I just didn't play it like to get the shower scene and stuff.
Oh.
Well, then why'd you play it?
No. But that just happens in the game as you're playing the story.
when you unlock.
Well,
them.
we're talking about Dead or Alive 3 in particular.
Yeah.
And I mean,
So-
I think I rented it once and played it. I was
okay.
like, yeah, cool. It's a fighting game. Yee.
It's a
It's
really
fun,
good
yeah, I like
fighting
it.
game.
It's
But I didn't. Man, I just downplayed that
It's-
game. No, it was good. It was a good game. I just never got a shower scene out of it. I probably would have liked it a lot more. So.
it was one of the better looking characters as well. So.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Anyway, it's so it's going to be called Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. It is supposedly the last iteration of Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive. It will be coming out on the Xbox One and Xbox 360 February 17th, 2015.
Nice. Chat just called Nick Spicy the Professor.
The Professor.
the English professor.
New nickname, the Professor.
Thank you. I am the professor.
Far Cry has announced a season pass for $30.
Oh, yeah, Far Cry. Hold on.
Xbox.
Xbox Live. I gotta buy that game now. Go for it.
Okay.
Is it on sale?
No, it just announced a
Season Pass.
Oh, okay. Whatever. I don't care.
You can buy that though.
I gotta buy it though. Okay, go for it.
Okay, season pass is $30, and if you get the season pass, you'll of course get whatever DLC is included in the season pass, and you'll get at launch those who have purchased the season pass will receive exclusive access to some missions. So go buy it,
Please.
as Mr. McSpicy is doing right now.
Yeah, I forgot. I was
All
going to
right.
do this a while ago, but
Alien Isolation, Corporate Lockdown, the first of 5 planned DLCs arrives October 28th.
Nice. I have
October
been
28th. That's in 4 days from now.
That
I've
is
been
Tuesday.
watching that game
Oh.
at work. I know I mentioned this
Tuesday.
the last week, but I really want. I'm gonna buy. I just have so many games on my plate. I am gonna play that game.
Yeah.
That watching it and continuing to watch it every day at work, it makes my day that much better.
So, Corporate Lockdown is available in the Season Pass, so don't make that mistake of buying it twice if you already have the Season Pass. If you don't, Corporate Lockdown you can choose or you can pick up for $8 individually. But it is included in the Season Pass if you already have that. This Tuesday, if you have Alien Isolation, pick it up.
Nice.
All right. I just this isn't much of a news story. I just wanted to say this because Microsoft did come out with a quote. Microsoft says they're investing in Gears of War, which is fantastic because that's a wonderful trilogy.
Quote
for the next decade.
Unquote.
Awesome.
That is.
Awesome. And they also go on to say the Xbox One debut isn't a reboot. They're in it. They basically sound like
they're putting it.
Yeah, they're putting everything into it. So. And it is Black Tusk Studios. It's not Epic anymore. It's kind of like a Halo 343 Bungie thing. Yeah. They acquired it, gave it to a studio. Anyway, but I just wanted to say that because I'm a huge Gears of War fan. That game is awesome.
Me as well.
So, all right, Assassin's Creed Unity is now available for digital pre-order and download.
Pre-order
and download.
Also, The Walking Dead, we know Season 1 came out a couple weeks ago, but Season 2...
I am just in love with this game.
...is also available now, so you can get both Seasons 1 and Season 2 on the Xbox One, and you should get them because I actually really like that game. In other news, ESL Gaming launched on Xbox One this week on October 21st. ESL is it's one of the largest independent esports brands in the world. And they now have an app on the Xbox One where you can go watch some competitive gaming and stuff like that, which is actually a lot of fun. I checked it out. It's a pretty good app. So it's a lot of fun. Okay, Voice Commander came out this week on October 22nd, and I kind of want to try it because it reminds me of that Tom Clancy game, End War.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's an RTS, top-down shooter combo. But you use this,
Kinect?
Vox. It works with Vox. I'm assuming that's in game. Using voice commands to try and stop relentless attacks is the description.
So it's like a tower defense.
Yeah. So it reminds me it kind of reminds me of that game. It's probably nothing like it, but it reminds me of that game. Remember that game End War?
Yeah.
Tom Clancy's End War, and you use the microphone to go to Alpha. And
before that, on the PlayStation 2, they had SOCOM.
Oh, and you're able to use it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyway, that is out this week. Also, Shadow Warrior.
And it's a free download.
Yeah.
I'm going to check that out.
And Shadow Warrior is also available for Xbox One. One of Mr. McSpicy's favorite games, Just Dance 2015, is now available for Xbox One.
You would call me out like that. Such a great game. Nope. No, I'm just kidding. That was rude.
If you like that game,
if you like that
but anyway, game. Another game I'm excited to try.
Oh. I tried it. I don't even see what you're doing.
Yeah,
I
hear it's amazing. The reviews have been good. Disney Fantasia Music Evolved is now available or on the Xbox One, and doing this, it just looks cool.
Oh, it's like you are conducting an orchestra.
I know, moving my arms around.
You conduct an orchestra. It's like Guitar Hero for conductors, and it is awesome.
Beethoven.
My wife and I played it, just the demo. This was just the demo for like 4 hours this weekend. It is awesome. My favorite song on there so far, the one that you have to start with. I started with a hard song, like a Lady Gaga song, and I was getting destroyed. I went back to an easy song, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh,
and it was awesome.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Every time I hear that song, I think of Wayne's World.
Yes, of course.
Of course you do.
What else can you think of?
I know. Come on.
Hey, Legend of Korra also is now available for Xbox One this week. I picked it up, and we'll talk about that later. But anyway, into Halo, that's probably one of the biggest news of the week. Mr. McSpicy actually just bought Halo the Master Chief Collection with bonus, apparently. The pre-purchase bonus, the Boom Skull.
Nice. I got a Boom Skull.
And now he gets ready to download a 60-gigabyte game.
Yeah.
Delete. Delete.
I actually went through making room on my Xbox because I got to get a hard. Anyway. Halo 2 Anniversary is getting a making of documentary.
Cool.
I posted a trailer of this. I can't remember if I did it on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, but it's going to be awesome. I actually like.
I did, and then you retweeted mine.
No, you did the Nightfall.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I can't.
Which I retweeted that one as well.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And then, this is the making of documentary, and I actually really like these. They did one with Bungie. They actually did one with The Last of Us for the plays. I like these making of documentaries of games. It's really cool to see what they do. But anyway, that's also coming out, and also this this week they came out with a new Nightfall trailer, and it looks good. This one. We did post. Mr. McSpicy tweeted it, and then we did post it to Facebook. It is a really good trailer.
Oh, I'm so excited!
It looks amazing.
The like I said before, production quality looks so good.
Yeah, really good.
I'm excited.
When he holds the DMR rifles,
November 10th.
Gun. But anyway, Halo Fest.
Halo Fest
is coming up.
November 10th. We actually have an announcement. Should we just talk about that now?
It's actually beginning November 8th.
8th to 9th is the tournament.
Yeah.
10th is Halo Fest broadcast, followed by Nightfall. We will be tune in, everybody, and watch that, and then right afterwards we will have a special edition podcast that night, Monday, November 10th. I believe the broadcast starts at 8 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah.
And so after that broadcast, we are game.
And just so everybody knows, everybody can watch it. It's via Xbox Live broadcast, Xbox.com, and Twitch. It's like you said, it's beginning at 8 p.m. Pacific time. On Monday, November 10th, and they are showing. I thought I read this somewhere, but I think they're showing the first episode of Nightfall.
Yeah, I just
at Halo Fest. Oh, you did? Okay, that's where that's where I heard it. Yeah, that's where I heard it. That's they're showing the first episode.
You just heard it right then.
That's where I heard it.
Just
you literally just heard it.
But yeah,
then,
I'm excited. Halo Fest is awesome.
Get this. Listen to this, everybody.
You know what? I'm going to listen to you right now.
I'll listen to you.
We're going to have that special. So you're going to get a podcast the Friday before. Then you're going to get a podcast right after, getting our first impressions of Halo Nightfall and the Halo Fest, and getting us all pumped up for the Master Chief Collection. Then, on the calendar, you can go check it, x1bros.com/calendar. Streaming Halo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All day.
For 3 days?
I had the day off.
At least one day. At least, but it's on the calendar, so go check it out. I have it. We have it there. It's a big event, big day, big deal for all of us.
Yeah,
a lot of big stuff.
Set it aside. I actually asked for all 3 days off, so I'll be at home. I'm ready.
Everybody who gets Halo Master Chief gets Halo Nightfall. So
very nice.
Just so you know.
So that comes with my bonus skull as I get a bonus Halo
Nightfall. I know you
Nightfall.
at least get the first episode.
Oh, that is great.
It's awesome. All right, last thing on the news, I just wanted to go through this November update. A lot of this update seemed to be more geared towards personalizing your Xbox.
Okay.
So anyway, they brought the bio stuff back, the show who you are. Like, I'm Jordan from
wherever,
Guam, and I
from your mom.
No, Guam.
I thought I said from your mom. From Guam.
Well, you can be there. Now you can put it there. You can be from wherever you want.
I'm from your mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like we talked about, they're going to have custom backgrounds. This actually is a big. I like this. I don't know if you guys know about this, but you can now on your Xbox with this update when it comes out, you can sign into your Twitter and tweet your game clips directly from the Xbox. I thought that was a cool thing. I like this integration of the being able to immediately upload to YouTube, immediately tweet to. So that'll be in there. They have the live TV trending menu. They have the Twitter trending menu for TV. They have basically all the trending menus.
I really enjoy the trending menu for games.
Oh, good. That's great.
Yeah. No, I'm saying I wouldn't think that you'd think, well, who cares? But it's really nice scrolling over and seeing who's the majority of people of my friends are playing this, right?
Oh,
the
gotcha.
Majority of my friends, and then this and then this. I like it. I don't know why I like it. It doesn't really serve a purpose for me individually, but it's just information there that it's nice to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now they have it with the TV, with the TV trending and stuff, you can see live feed or not. I don't know if it's live feed, but it says in real time Twitter things of that, Twitter reviews of that show, what people are thinking and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So there's also going to be store and smart glass improvements. Internet Explorer updates and updates. And there's of course going to be the updates and the preview dashboard app where they're going to have your My Stats on the preview app because they're doing this new thing where you can. basically, if you're in the preview program, you can now earn points for providing feedback.
It's like getting achievements, for the preview.
And eventually,
the preview. I think you'll get rewards for that. They'll reward you somehow. Yeah, I've been trying to do them, actually. I treat it, it's kind of fun. It's like a game.
Well, they call them quests.
I just did the special quest by buying Halo just barely on my phone.
Oh, nice. Yeah?
I signed up for it earlier today.
It tells you get so many, it's like a gamer score, right, for the things. Do you know who has, so if you guys follow us on Xbox, we will follow you back because we like doing competitions. In first place. You know who's in first place on the preview? The preview dashboard quest?
I don't know, but is he Scottish?
He is, yes.
I know who it is now.
We'll leave it at that. And it blows my mind. I'm catching him. If he's out there listening to this, I'm coming for you.
Anyway, so they have that.
I like it we don't even call out his name. It's Toast.
Toastmaster B.
Toastmaster B.
Anyway, so they have that for the preview players, and then they also have the Smart Glass store improvements, which are nice. And they also have the Games with Gold and Deals with Gold on Smart Glass now. So you can actually browse the Games with Gold and Deals with Gold on your Smart Glass if you have Xbox Gold. But anyway, a lot of cool new features in the November update, and they've already rolled out letting us use on the preview program the pictures or the backgrounds on your dashboard. Which, by the way, I know sounds stupid, but really makes it look a lot cooler, cleaner. You know, it's just cool. So.
Yeah, and it's yours.
Yeah,
it's now your box.
Well, technically, it's ours.
It's like
that's who's on it.
When you take your Windows computer and it's got that green hill. Remember with the blue sky or whatever it used to be. Yeah. Then you just put a picture of yourself on there or something, or
in a hat.
In a hat, yeah. It just makes it makes that computer now yours.
I always put puppies.
And I also wanted to save this last for the news.
Just so you know.
Last in the news. Yeah. Sunset Overdrive this Tuesday.
I actually, you know what?
And when we go into not the next section, but the section after the next section, I'll talk about that.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
alien speak.
Dream inside of a dream. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, that does come out Tuesday.
I will say about Sunset Overdrive. Phil Spencer had a big interview this week with IGN, and he talked about Sunset Overdrive and why he decided to put it with the white Xbox because it's a new IP that he's really excited. He got me excited about it, and I've not. So I am curious because it is a new IP.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Whatever he talks about, I usually go out and get.
He is a cool guy. Man. Very cool dude.
All right.
Saving the day and your wallet.
Jordan, what can we buy this week on the Xbox Marketplace?
Deals with Gold this week. Xbox One. RBI Baseball 14, 50% off. Forza Motorsport 5 Car Pass. This is not the game. This is an add-on. Car Pass, 25% off. Strike Suit Zero Director's Cut, 50% off. Zombie Driver Ultimate Edition, 50% off.
How did you like Zombie Driver? I'm just kidding. I don't.
Yeah. Anyway. I actually have not played it yet. It's like on. Yeah, you played it.
Oh, it was you, David.
I got it to play in stream, and then David ended up doing it, and I just never played it.
No.
Anyway, also another deal. I know we mentioned this last week, but we were there again this week at our Costco, and I'm assuming Costco's across the nation.
Sure. I mean, their buying power
what was
it?
Huge. 49?
384.
84. Okay, yeah, 384. So about $20 off.
Yeah, I mean, hey, there's a game right there almost.
Yeah, and you can't beat it, Save $20, save $20, right?
Yeah, so that's a good.
So Xbox are still discounted there, and these are the deals for the week, and I think they're good deals, 50% off, right?
I would get the Forza Motorsport Car Pass.
I think I'd go RBI Baseball. I've seen people play RBI. It looks like a fun little game when you just want to sit down and relax.
They get great reviews, but what do reviews matter nowadays?
Yeah. What do they know?
It's you never know. Yeah. You never know.
It's true.
Play it for yourself.
You never do know.
That's enough, the both of you.
Ow! With that, it's time to talk about what we've been playing. I'll go first again, if that 2 weeks in a row, if you don't mind.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
I might as well. I wanted to
Gives me time to eat a donut.
Oh yeah, let's crack those up.
About Fantasia. I played. Well, granted, I don't own the game. I will be purchasing it though after.
We need
hey, over here.
Oh, sorry, we had donuts.
Fantasia. I will be playing it.
I want to play that game.
I mean, I will be buying it.
Now, is it multiplayer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two players at the same time. It's really cool how it works. Especially, I recorded some footage of it.
I gotta watch that. I've seriously. I gotta.
Did you record yourself doing it too?
Recorded myself doing it.
That is awesome.
Yeah. It will be going up on YouTube sometime. It's awesome. I think it is. One, it's the best use of the Kinect that I've seen. It's Harmonix. I mean, they just do a great job with those types of games. Anyways. But in an age where Guitar Hero is dead, basically, it was just done to death, right? Mm-hmm. This is refreshing for one of these games, and it is just so fun. It's challenging, and it's kind of a workout. My shoulders were dying. Yeah.
Wow.
Now, this is what I want to know. Tell us about the Kinect 2.0. How is that working?
The responsiveness.
How? Because I mean, they did release for the 360 as well.
I will say this. At the beginning, you have to match up your latency. So I'm making hand signals here. So what it is these two things, and as the ball hits it, you have to time it with the sound, right?
Oh, okay.
And you press A on it. I had a hard time.
I'm totally distracted right now.
To me, whether I moved all the way right on it or all the way left, I had a hard time. It was so slight that I had a hard time trying to get it right on, and eventually I got it. And I think it works great. The problem with Fantasia is it's entirely new. Remember when you picked up Guitar Hero for the first time, how crappy you were?
No, dude. No, I could do it right off the bat.
No,
what are you talking about?
No, you couldn't. Anyways, because it was this new thing, and after a couple times, you were just shredding it, right?
Yeah.
It's that same thing. It's this entirely new concept, and it does take some getting used to. Their tutorial does a good job of it. But when you jump in, do some easy songs. But I
wanted to know because they did release it for the 360 as well with that Kinect, and I know that Kinect is nowhere near as powerful as this new one. So I'm curious, the Kinect 2.0 how.
Yeah, I was impressed. At first, I was a little frustrated, and it wasn't off. I was off, and it's difficult with that. You're moving your arms, and you just don't know. You'll see when you play.
Maybe after this. Maybe I'll play it downstairs. I'll play it downstairs. No, it's actually
after party.
Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I'll play it.
Anyways, I loved that game. I did play some Korra, Legend of Korra, the other night. Mr. Rick Spicy was there enjoying me. I finally beat where we were, and I kept going.
Tutorial.
The tutorial.
Wait, you got it too?
No, I was here.
Oh, okay.
I came over. I hung out. We played video games.
We didn't invite you.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You were too busy. It was your wife's birthday or something. I don't know.
Like that's a good excuse.
Whatever.
I enjoyed it. I know that it has gotten some really harsh reviews. Some of the complaints at this point I can see where they're coming from with those reviews. Their big complaint is it feels a little bit shallow and a little bit repetitive. And they never quite find the sweet spot. That's according to the reviews, and I can understand that. I can't give it a review. I'm not far enough in. But where I'm at right now, I can see where they're coming from. I will say this: Platinum Games, their fighting mechanics are on par. It is. And a lot of people, that's the complaint. It doesn't have the dynamic that like a Bayonetta has or a Metal Gear Rising. What's the Metal Gear Rising Revenge has?
Yeah, but I mean,
so it is simple. But I will say, like, it is even though it's simple, it is so responsive. And it's my first. I never played Bayonetta. It is my first Platinum Studios game, and they're fighting. I am just wowed at it.
Yeah.
McSpicy, did you have that same impression as you?
Well,
it was sharp.
I mean, I was playing the tutorial and I sucked and then did good and then sucked right after. So, but responsiveness, yeah, I agree. And I do want to say I don't like judging the game based on what comparing it to Bayonetta or others. I want to judge that game based on the game itself,
on its own merits,
standalone, just how it is. And I can't say one way or another because I literally only played like 20 minutes of it.
Yeah.
So there's no way I can. But I thought it was cool. And I'm very biased because I love the
Airbender, probably my favorite cartoon of all time.
Yeah,
probably one of my favorite shows of all time.
It is so good. If anyone out there has not watched The Last Airbender by Nickelodeon, don't think it's a kid's show. It is awesome. There's funny, there's good, there's fight scenes, there's everything. There's good plot development, good character development, just drama. There's like the kid's progression, that's got some Breaking Bad.
Relationship drama, father-son,
father-son trying to vindicate some, past deeds and all this other stuff. It's
that's
good.
Just season 2.
It's good. It's good. So,
and I like the art style of it too. It was.
It looked like the cartoon.
It looked good. It looked really. And it started out. earth, wind.
I know. I love that too. I was like, fire. Yeah, it's great.
It's good. That Fantasia, I did hop in a little bit of Destiny this week. Got my Destiny on. Quite briefly, though.
I didn't get any Destiny on.
Oh.
Quite.
I did.
None, briefly.
Quite none.
Quite
none. And
none.
then some more Forza Motorsport, which Creed in chat wanted me to mention. There is a Drive Club. Please go and join it.
I still gotta hop in and join it.
X1B. The X number 1, the letter B. That is the Drive Club. The Drive Club. Not
that we
Drive
are.
Club. Sorry, that is the Car Club.
The
Drive
quote-unquote
Club
official Drive Club we are supporting for our show.
The official car
for
club
the community
of Forza Horizon 2.
X1 Bros Edition.
X1 Bros.
X1 Bros Edition.
Forza Horizon 2. X1 Bros Edition. Anyways, go check it out. Join the club. We're going to do a get together. We're going to eventually do a private road trip.
Where are we going?
Which is fun. We hopped in. Jordan and I hopped in. Okay, I'll let him talk about it. Anyways, we hopped in and did some online play together.
That was
so much fun. So much fun. I do have a recommendation for that, though.
Yeah.
Turn off damage to your car. Just make it cosmetic only when you come out.
I can see the problem right there.
Because people purposely bash into you like they did to me every single time. Anyways, with that, go ahead, Jordan. What did you play?
Okay, so I played...
Talk about Forza. Might as well.
Okay, so yeah, Forza. We played this the other week, actually. And, yeah, we were like, David convinced me, just up it, man. We'll be so much better. Okay, all right. So I upgraded my thing, and we kept coming in last because everybody, we'd all speed out and we'd shift up and on, and we'd be hanging with everybody, and then all of a sudden everybody turns, and it just becomes a mosh pit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden your left wheel's flapping, and your like car's veering off, and
off.
you're not even like 10% through the race. And anyway.
That's funny.
So what we did is I was like, I bet you, and
you keep your difficulty up.
Yeah, people correct me if I'm wrong, but I bet you everybody turns their difficulty up because you can get better and faster.
Oh, yeah.
But that one part of the difficulty they changed to cosmetic only because some people were ramming into walls and they were still flying.
Yeah, you have to.
So,
just to be competitive, you have to.
Yeah, but anyway, Forza was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
It is.
So even when your wheel was flapping, and anyway, I played. I did that Titanfall round, and then I played Legend of Korra. I did more Project Spark, and I used it strictly on the Xbox One this week.
Okay.
Using the controller, and I know last week I was talking about keyboard and stuff. I am here to say I like the controller better for that game.
I've heard
the controller feels better than the key. I mean, the keyboard and mouse still feel really good. I mean, now I do, but like when I'm sitting in bed at night before I go to bed, I play on my laptop, but when like during the day, I go to the Xbox, and the controller is actually really nice.
You're not the only one. I mean, I've heard that on multiple podcasts and places that have talked about Project Spark. That they love the controller.
Yeah, the controller. They did a good job with the controller, using the controller as the input. I mean, don't get me wrong, the keyboard and stuff is still good, but at this point, if it's during the day and I'm not doing anything, I would, instead of going to my computer to play Project Spark, I'll go to my Xbox.
Nice.
You know what I mean, and use the controller. But it's really good. Project Spark, Skylanders, more Skylanders. That game is fun. Doing the little anyway. Doing the little switch there with the characters.
Yeah. How far are you in that?
Not too far. I didn't play that as much as I wanted
to.
I
kind of want to borrow that from you.
Yeah.
I'll go buy my own character.
The Portal of Power. That's all you need. Anyway.
Now you're playing with power.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Portal of Power.
I'm trying to remember what else did I play. I did Forza with you the other week. Project Spark, which was a lot of fun. Titanfall. That game was really fun. I'm excited to play it with you guys. Legend of Korra. I like that game.
You do? I was curious because you played.
So
aren't you doing the Let's Play on it?
No, I'm not actually.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were.
No, I'm doing
bad.
Well, now I got to.
Yeah. No. That's what you guys did to me last week.
No, I'm doing
Evil Within, aren't you doing it? What? I don't even have that game.
Yeah. No, I'm doing the Let's Play of Forza and Shadow of Mordor, which are out on YouTube right now, and they're fun. Anyway.
Okay.
But Legend of Korra, so it's been getting 4s and 5s. I disagree. I don't think it's a 10 game. I would at least give it a 7.5 at this point.
Wow, at this point. How far? So how far into
I'm on chapter 3 right now.
Okay.
But so I've watched the entire Airbender like you guys countless times. Mm-hmm. I love that. I have theory about that. Anyway, I love that show. I've watched Korra a few times. I'm actually completely caught up with Legend of Korra. I'm watching it book 4 season week to week now. Every time Nickelodeon releases it on their website. So Legend of Korra takes place between seasons 2 and 3. And it's I don't know. I don't find the combat repetitive. I guess I'm not all the way through the game yet. But I think they do a good job when you because each bending is kind of a difference. I've noticed fire bending is a little bit more close combat and quick. You know, water bending is a little bit more range.
I think air
earth bending, air bending. You know what I mean? They have your different, and you can switch through them with your bumpers, the different bendings. The game is a lot better when you get all 4 of all
right now, I
the
only
bending.
have 1.
Water, yeah, and that's the one you unlock. And I'm actually a little bit past that part. Did you fight the boss? The 3 bosses at the end?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I love the beginning when you're going through and it's showing you all of your powers, and like if you jump with wind, you like ride this tornado.
Oh yeah, you do that with water
cool. And
too.
water. You're like on this
water.
like.
Oh, it's so
I haven't
cool.
done it with
Stripper
fire.
tower.
I wonder if you do it with like
so
fire.
cool.
Yeah, but anyway, I like it. As of right now, I would give it a 7. But I mean, it's only a $15 game. I think for $15, I've got my money's worth, and I haven't even beaten it yet.
Yeah, and those reviews were pretty low.
Yeah.
Hey, I was.
Well, okay, this is my one thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to
go
ruin it.
ahead.
This is my one thing. There was a couple reviews that says it doesn't feel like you're in the show. It does to me.
No.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in there.
I feel
Like the character models are fantastic.
Yeah.
The art style is good. Now this is my
Beautiful.
thing with the Japanese game. Platinum is Japanese, right? Yeah, this is my thing with Japanese games. They do fantastic on their character models, but their environments are a little lacking. And this is just my opinion from playing, Final Fantasy. And
the city that I'm in
is very square.
It's square and plain.
Yeah, but if you look at Korra, the character models are fantastic.
and even who she fights.
Yeah,
The
very
bad
good.
guys, very.
So the character models are really good, and the art style I like it. I think it's a good game.
Yeah, I
And it's only $15. I mean,
I
it's
do
not,
like the
not
jumping
too bad.
puzzles in there. I love looking for
Uh-huh.
the chests. I've been looking for treasure chests.
And I can't wait to beat the game and unlock Pro Bending. My one criticism, if I can give it one right now, I wish it had a multiplayer element, especially in the Pro Bending part.
Oh, the Pro Bending mode isn't multiplayer. It's what you play in the tutorial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. From what I've heard, I haven't unlocked the Pro Bending yet because you have to
okay.
beat the game at least once to unlock it, and then you can go back and beat it on hard mode and stuff. But the Pro Bending, from what I heard and seen online, is not multiplayer, and that I wish that would have been perfect. 3 players do a little. I mean, that would have been.
Yeah,
cool
I wanted to
multiplayer,
mention. I saw this today actually, and PMH mentioned it in chat though with Project Spark. Someone made a Silent Hill trailer in Project Spark. Whoa, it is awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
You can do a lot of project, but you can do a lot of stuff.
It's
Project
really
Spark.
look it up right now. And tell us what you think. It
Okay.
is really cool. I saw.
I'm doing nothing. Jordan's talking this whole time.
I saw
I'll
it
do something.
earlier. It is. I was like, wow. It actually inspired me. I was like, oh man, what can I make?
What can I make? That's their
They
motto.
They used Nicolas Cage in it. It's so funny.
Awesome.
And they put underneath, this is an actor, and it's really good. But anyways.
Anyway, but yeah, that's what I've played. Oh, sorry, that's the other game I
Okay.
wanted to mention. Walking Dead. I love that game.
Oh, I played Walking
That
Dead
game
too.
is
Wow,
fun.
how could I forget that?
I'm still in season 1. I've not made it to season 2 yet. Now I didn't buy it when it came out because I leaned a little bit. I leaned a little bit with Mark.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to play a cutscene or a thing. But
QuickTime events.
QuickTime event. Thank you.
Yeah.
The storytelling in that game completely overpowers everything. Like, I play that game. First of all, I feel like I'm playing a TV show, which feels cool.
Yeah.
It feels really cool because you go episode 1, and then it says next time, or on episode 2, and you're like, holy crap, I got to play episode 2 right now. And then when you get to episode 2, it does previously on, and it goes through the actual decisions that you made. And another cool thing at the end, I just thought this is something little I thought it was cool, but at the end of each mission, it has a
down.
list of the main choices,
Yeah.
and it says you and 20 other percent picked to kill that guy.
Yeah,
and you're like,
picked to
all
do
right,
this, and picked to do this.
yeah.
and this is what
But
happened.
anyway, I am really enjoying that game. It's one of those. It actually made me start watching season 4 on Netflix of The Walking Dead.
Oh, I do enjoy season 4.
Oh.
Yeah, they
And
redeemed
season 4
themselves.
is better.
They
in
redeemed themselves.
Yeah, in my opinion,
I hate
season
3.
3 lost me.
Season
of
3, I
Walking
almost
Dead.
quit.
And,
Really?
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
did quit. I didn't watch season 4 until it came on Netflix. But,
You could skip season 3, and I won't tell you why here because I don't want to spoil it for any of the listeners.
Oh well, and you'd spoil it for me because I've only seen I think
Watch it.
episode 1 through 3.
Okay,
1, 2, and 3 until that horse died.
You can
and
watch
then I
season
watched it with
one.
my wife, and she loves animals.
You
She's
can watch
like,
it
nope.
season 1, season 2. Then you can watch season 3, the first 1 or 2 episodes.
And then skip to the last episode.
Skip to the last episode, and literally, you would not have missed anything. And then go to season 4. It redeems itself.
Yeah, season 4 is
Walking Dead, though. I played that with my wife this week for quite a while. In fact, it's a Let's Play. That's it's a marriage counseling Let's Play, I call it. Not that we need marriage counseling.
Oh,
but,
man.
you know, it's there. It's a good time. And
I gotta start doing those.
It's
those would be
fun.
great.
It's so fun. That game. About quick times.
Quick time events?
Yeah, you do. You are watching a game that you're, but you're
still controlling.
They
it.
do strike a perfect balance to where I never feel like I'm not in control.
But
if that makes
not
sense.
me. Like, no matter what you say, the guy's gonna say the same thing 90% of the time.
Nope.
Look at the phrasing after it.
I
look at what you can do.
Generic questions, if you keep asking, they'll say like, "Hey, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm a little scared, but I'm good." "Hey, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm a little scared." Those generic questions.
But
will,
there's decisions
questions you make and things you ask people. And another thing, for example, Glenn said, "Hey, man, why is she with you?" And I told him why he's with me, and it said, "Glenn will remember that you were sincere." Or Glenn will remember that you were a douche.
Which then affects
what
he says
2
later.
episodes down, how he thinks of you and stuff like that. It's really it's very I think it's very well done.
Yeah, I mean
David bought it, so I got nothing to say. With the sharing program.
It's just I don't think I'm alone. I think I'm in the minority when I say I'd rather play a game than watch a game.
Yeah, but
I get where you're coming from, but the storytelling.
I will say this: if I watched someone play it on Twitch, that's exactly what I would be saying.
And that's what I do.
Yes, but when you play it, I'm telling you, they do strike. The reason that those games are 9s and 10s everywhere, they really do strike that perfect balance to where you feel in control.
But
and
will,
it could be an illusion, but you feel like you're in control. You know what I mean?
But I will be honest. That game was built for a story. I mean, like that game is about.
Well, it's
the
like
story.
What was the game? Hard Rain. What was the
Heavy
game?
Rain.
Heavy Rain.
Yeah, that one was the one with you could be the 3 different characters and
that was on
you
the
got 2
PlayStation
detectives.
3. Yeah,
2 detectives and then the guy that I don't want to get any spoilers. That game's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
But that's what it's like.
Yeah, I actually played that one with my wife until
it got a little intense.
Yeah, until something happened that it was like, oh my gosh.
For you,
it's that kind of thing where you're just like,
for you, if you're not really into The Walking Dead, I think that's a big draw to it as well.
Yeah.
Then I would not play any of those games. I would play The Wolf Among Us.
That one's supposed to be even better.
And that one will scratch your comic book itch. It will scratch
because it's off of the Fable.
Right there. Yeah, a little to the right.
Fable series.
Yeah, Wolverine.
Is an excellent series. The Fable series is Once Upon a Time for men.
Oh man, don't get me on that show. Oh man, I'll
derail
this whole conversation.
That's what I've been playing this week, and I've had a lot of fun with my Xbox this week. Good week.
Mr. McSpicy, how about yourself there?
Another huge busy week for me. However, I did crank in a little bit of game playing. Played some Hearthstone. Let's get that out of the way. Great game. Great free-to-play game.
Which is coming to the iPhone, I hear, and
the Android.
And
tablets,
we're waiting for it to come to the Xbox One.
Android tablets by the end of this year, iPhone next year.
Well, Sean, you're on top of that.
Yeah, BlizzCon's not next week, but the week after.
Played Zero Destiny. I did log in over the weekend just to see what Xur was selling. Mm-hmm. Nothing I wanted.
Yeah.
I want some good weapons, but he didn't have any. So, whatever. I logged in, logged out. I did, however, guess what game I started playing again?
Wait.
Forza.
No. Or I guess.
Oh, Trials.
Trials. I pulled that out.
I was thinking about playing that game this week. It's funny.
I love games where you can just go back and just enjoy. You know, just like that's a game that it's just well worth the money when you buy it.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys what are we watching right now? Is this
is that Project Sparks Silent Hill. So
we can watch it afterwards.
Okay. So I played that. Then I did some maintenance on my Xbox, put some backgrounds on there.
Yeah, had a lot of fun with that.
I know, it's cool. I spent some time on it because I was trying to do it through the the link between the box and the computer, and it was challenging for me.
Did you eventually get it to work though?
Granted, we are in just preview mode.
Yeah, this is preview.
So it couldn't. I mean, it could read pictures. It just I was doing it through the Windows Media Player because that's what I thought I had to do. I just wasn't educated on it.
I know on the Xbox you have to go to the media player to do it.
Yeah, so I don't
know where. I don't know if it pulls it from like the cloud, you know what I mean, or your home group or whatever. I don't know how exactly.
And I put that. I tried to add the picture to the library. I tried to add it to the folder where the library is looking, and then I tried to refresh it. It was just kind of complicated because I've never set up that link to watch movies. Other people probably have done the research and probably have that are listening, but for someone that hasn't done that, just grab the USB. Plug it, put it on there, plug it in, and you're done.
That's what I did.
So I went the hard way first, and then said, "Screw it, let's try the USB," and boom, worked.
Classic USB.
And now we're all on there. We're all playing games.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Tokyo Rose put as his backdrop Oregon, and I'm going to be putting USC on the backdrop.
Oh, snap!
Just so everyone knows.
Snap. Okay, well, there you go. But yeah, really another busy week for me. I can't wait till we get Master Chief or Far Cry, where I don't care about being responsible anymore. Well, I'll just spend up all night playing games.
You've kind of convinced me to want to get Far Cry.
Oh, I love that game.
I know, and I know there's no like co-op. Well, there might be co-op. But I just to play like
I think there's co-op.
Or,
it's like an isolated missions or something.
Just even playing the campaign at the same time. It's kind of fun,
and I've said this time and time again. It's because of the bad guys in those games.
Well, even the old guy was good from Far Cry 3. He was an amazing bad guy. But this new guy looks really good too.
I know they make him crazy.
And
they're
that's
like
what you
nuts.
need in a bad guy.
I like that this guy's like this rich,
blonde hair.
Yeah, I like that type of bad guy.
Yeah,
I like.
He's got the side shave and then the blonde over, and he's got. You look at his picture, he's got his like alligator skin boots on or whatever,
a purple suit.
Purple suit.
He's like a James Bond bad guy.
Yeah,
and I like
that.
Yeah, I like
totally like that. Yeah, so I'm excited for those games, but yeah, I played what I've been playing. Simple answer. I was playing the Trials. Yeah,
Trials.
Good game. And my Big Air is still number one.
Wow.
Whoa, that's
After
how good that
many
jump.
months?
Everyone in the community go beat his big
that
jump.
Big Air jump.
The Big Air, it's still 518
I
feet.
got close to it once.
I haven't.
You think you got close.
No,
it is so far, it's like, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. Toast is... No, not Toast. Headshot Jim. Remember when he was...
Oh,
Headshot
yeah. When me and him were going at it.
Yeah. He's still a foot away. That's it. 1 foot away. But it's just... When you're at that level, I mean, pop that collar on mine and hit those. I nailed it. It was good. So
Nailed it.
Yep. Anyways, so that's what I played.
Nice.
Cool.
Very nice.
Good week.
It's going to be funny the week that Halo Master Chief comes out. This section will be filled with... What did you play? Oh, I played Halo.
Guys, that is my favorite game on
Well,
the
then
planet
this will
Earth.
be a treat for you. I got this to introduce our discussion segment. It's a remix.
Oh.
And I was listening to it at work.
Yeah, I like this.
Oh, it was pumping me up. This is in honor of this discussion segment. This music. It's in honor of a game.
What game is that?
A game we all know and love. Halo Master Chief Edition. Which comes out
excited.
in just 2 weeks.
What a good game.
Dude, listen to this guitar.
This is the first one.
Oh, yes.
Oh, so good.
Yes. Okay, anyways, Sorry. I just want to enjoy it. I love
Oh,
it.
man, that was loud too. No, that was good.
So
That good
good.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to listen to that while I install all 60 gigabytes of that.
I do want to talk about that real quick, and I'm going to say spoiler alert.
Okay.
There are parts in that game that I really like.
No,
so
hey, if it's been 10 years, you can say whatever you
I'm
want.
still
So you can
want
talk
a
about up to
courtesy
Halo 2.
because it is going to come out, and for people that haven't played the campaign, Tokyo Rose has not played the campaign
He
yet.
is going to be in for a treat.
So Tokyo, if you're listening, skip ahead 5 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever.
5 minutes. Whoa.
Okay, 1 minute.
Okay.
The moderator just gave me the 1 minute cue. I love the part where when you are going down. I think it's the
Jenkins.
jungle level,
Yeah.
right? Where you
The
go down in
Jenkins
the hole,
part.
and you've been fighting the
Covenant.
the Covenant up to this point in this game this entire time.
I completely agree with you about what you're about to say.
And you're like, oh yeah, kill the Covenant, kill the Covenant. You know, that's what your plan is. You're on this mysterious halo, you know, and then all of a sudden.
Well, at that point, you still don't even know where you're at.
You don't know. You're like, what is this place? You're on this big. You look up in the sky. There's this ring in the sky.
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Continue with it.
Anyways, you're working your way down. You're following the plot and the story. You know, you're trying to figure stuff out. You grab this guy's helmet and you Jenkins. Yeah, you can see what happened. This guy's dead.
At this point, yeah. You pull out his.
You pulled out his
memory card.
memory card where he like took video footage. Have you played? Am I
yeah,
spoiling this for you?
No.
Memory footage, and he puts it in, and you watch it, and there's something going on, and you're like, "What the heck is this?" You know, and as you're going further into this level, all of a sudden another bad guy starts attacking you.
And you're like, what is that?
And the Covenant at the same time, and it's like
I think what happens is. Yeah, because what happens is after you pull his memory card, you hear a noise, and he stands up and turns around, and all the poppers,
those little things
start coming at you.
And
going,
you have your Marines with you that don't have the overshield that are just getting wasted, you know, because they're like,
And then what happens is you're running back out of the level, and you open a door, and all of a sudden the Covenant are fighting them, and you're like, what the heck?
And it just totally blew my mind when I was playing that.
Turned the Toria.
It was like, holy cow, there's another enemy. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Anyways, I'm excited. So. Minute and a half up.
That game is so awesome. I remember this game is really probably the first game I lost my life on. Honestly, probably.
You have to lose your life to gain it.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is
wow.
the game.
Deep.
Yeah.
This is the game that every day, like, hey man, do your homework so we can, blood gulch, snipers, right? Every day this game. For the original Xbox, and I remember, and they say this on like when people talk about it, but the funnest part is really when you walk out on that, not the first level, because the first level you're on the Pillar of Autumn, the second level, when your dropship goes down and you're the only survivor and you walk out, because it was the first time, for me, I don't know about you guys, because you go back a little further than me, but for me, you were really in this huge open world, and it was like mad,
It
and
felt
you're like, holy
very
crap.
open. Yeah, it felt
and the
very
part
open,
I like
huge.
is you looked up, and the horizon was the ring coming down right to where you were, because you were on the ring.
The ring.
And you didn't. You're like, what the heck is going on? And then the Covenant, you still don't know what you're. It's so
Such a good
good.
story, too.
Such a good story. And the story's even better. This is my favorite game of all time. I've played all the games. I've beat all the games.
The Pelican Beach scene where the music starts as you jump out on the beach.
Drop off, and the everybody's with you. And you're like,
running up. Oh man.
and then
oh man, I'm gonna just say this. Keep spoiler alert still. When
15 seconds.
The little robot dude, whatever his name is, you've been helping him this whole time. And then he does something, and it was like totally.
that's in the third one.
Oh, that's.
Oh no! That might be in the first one. I was
you're
thinking
getting
about,
the key.
You're
getting the key, and he's like, "Well, of course, this is what's going to
Guilty
happen."
Spark 343.
Yeah, oh my gosh, so good.
Hence the name 343 Industries.
That brings up a nice discussion. That was Jordan's first immersive experience.
That game blew my mind. That was my
only. Do you know yours? Can you remember
your the first game I lost
first
myself in?
Game or you lost
that you
It
lost
was the
your
first
life
one
in.
I touched.
Mine?
Joust. Joust on the Atari.
Is that the one you took pictures of yourself?
I mean,
on?
no. There were games that I played to beat and got into it that way, but where I felt like I was a part of a world, I know mine.
I know mine too. Then
Okay,
it's my favorite
Mine
game
is
of all
Halo.
time too.
go ahead. What's yours?
Joust.
No, Joust is my first introduction to co-op gaming, and I love that game. It's simple. The simplicity of the game. We won't talk about that. I want to talk about Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Oh yeah.
That game. I have
All of those. All
Oh.
those early Zelda games.
Oh man.
Remember when you would go into the little hall and it would be like a casino and you could like ding ding and bet your coins? I
Yeah.
would always use them.
Well, and the music in that game. Have you ever seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
But
Yeah.
I hear it's awesome.
That's really
The music in that game is from Zelda: Link to the Past.
Huh.
Like, and they like use the little like chimes and everything. Oh, it. That's one of the reasons I like that movie so much. Not because of the hipster, all that stuff. No, because of
Legend of Zelda soundtrack.
It's got that soundtrack, and I love like when you go into different scenes in that game. That was my first introduction to like the audio changing as you go into a different room and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Red versus
Sorry,
Blue.
Scully just posted another awesome Halo thing.
Red versus Blue by
Such a funny
Rooster
show.
Teeth. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Yeah. So, anyways,
Mine, Little Nemo's Dream World.
Little Nemo's Dream World for the original
Nintendo. You could you were this kid. It was based on a book.
Yeah.
You were this kid. You fell asleep in bed, and your bed flew off and took you to these worlds. You had to conquer. It was a platformer, obviously. I mean, it's regular Nintendo. What else was there on those games?
Well, there was Duck Hunt.
But you could take over.
That game blows my mind.
You could.
I figured out how they did it. Okay, keep going.
You could take over animals, and you would be them. So you could be a frog.
Oh,
you could be a mole and bury into stuff. Favorite game. That one and Bobble Bobble.
Bobble, yeah.
I was hooked on Bobble Bobble.
Yeah, that's good.
Funnest multiplayer game until GoldenEye came up for me.
Okay, for you.
Yeah.
Speaking of Duck Hunt.
Go ahead. Explain.
I always wondered how back then they had the technology to point the gun at the TV.
It was the television, right?
The television, it was from what I understand.
Because they can't do it on these televisions.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they can or can't. I don't know. But from what I understand, it was a quick one-frame flash of black or a white screen and a black dot. And that's what that looked for on the screen. And so if it was shooting at it, that's from what I understand, which is simple, but I mean effective. Because I remember even sticking the gun right up to the screen and it would work.
Somewhere, I don't know what I was listening to.
I might be wrong, but that's what I thought.
You probably are right. I am probably just crazy.
Because I thought it was just a quick screen flash.
That it had something to do with those TVs that they utilized. Something with those TVs that nowadays it's not. It would be harder to do, or something like that feature no longer exists. It was something super basic that was utilized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, we could Google it. There's a Google machine.
Yeah. Well,
that's a Google machine.
That's what I understood.
But either way, whoa.
I know. As a kid, blew my mind.
Everyone's probably yelling at their speakers right now as they're
how wrong we are,
saying you guys are so stupid. Sorry,
we're just talking video games. We like this stuff.
I don't know. Yeah, mine was Halo. I love that game.
Halo.
That game, but do you know what that game did to me? It introduced me to a new world.
That's why. That's cool. That's why gaming is the ultimate medium.
But look what that game did. I've played all the Halo games.
Ultimate entertainment medium.
All the Halo games. All the books.
Movies you can be a part of.
All the movies,
books
cinema,
and movies, yeah.
Cinemas. That game put me into that universe. I love that game.
Amen, brother.
I know I love that game.
With that, we do have some questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so because I can keep going because I was going to say I
can talk about Halo all
and
day.
video games like
soundtracks, music.
Blaster Master? Do you remember that one? Blaster Master.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so good. The soundtrack.
It is the ultimate form. It is of entertainment. It really is the ultimate medium of entertainment, and that's why it's so popular. And people think it's not mainstream. It is mainstream.
It's huge.
You're silly if you think it's not. I remember reading an article on the Wall Street Journal or something about when Amazon purchased Twitch, and they were just basically, and then a BBC report, and they were basically, why would they? It's funny that they purchased this, and it's like, no,
add up. You don't
understand,
and
it's you guys do not understand.
What, $24 billion industry, something like that. Huge,
yeah, it's huge,
and they bought it for $900 million.
Anyways, moving on. Atomizer. He wants to know, to season pass or not to season pass? Jort the man.
To season pass.
To season pass, why?
Because...
On any game?
Well, I mean, if you like the game.
In
like,
general.
for example, Destiny, I bought the season pass because you save $20, or I think 10. If you do a season pass, you end up saving money in the long run, so why not? And if the game is good, you might as well, because like Shadow of Mordor, well, I don't think... Anyway. But anyway, yeah. So like Destiny, I got season pass because I'm going to come back to it. I love that game. It's a solid game. I got all the Halo.
I think that's good, Mr. McSpicy.
Anyway,
season pass, not to season pass.
Not to season pass.
Why?
I don't like giving people money until I have the product in my hand.
That's fair.
And that's how I've been for a long time, ever since Brink.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ever since Brink.
There's one
Brink,
game in this
I
world
will say,
I
have never...
And like you get games like DayZ, where... that's a mod, but
that's different than a season pass though, because the season pass you are getting full release.
It's concepts. You know the principle is.
He's a man of principle.
No. I know, but the season pass at that point is probably already done. They're just waiting to release it. You know what I mean? Like map packs and stuff.
Yeah,
you know
but
I mean?
I still don't want to spend my money until
you have it. I
because I mean that money can be. I like liquidable in
Finish your point on DayZ.
Oh,
it's alpha.
So DayZ they've been developing that mod / standalone game for 2.5 years now.
Rust, same.
Rust is in the exact same thing. These games that are alpha or beta that are not released at this point, and they don't have a release date, but they're asking for money. You can play it now. Just give us $15 for the game, kind of a thing. There's going to be bugs, blah blah blah. DayZ, 2.5 years later, they're still not even close.
Yeah.
So
I get that point. But I do think season passes are different than that.
What about
Same
the point?
But
No, I get that. But what about the point of like for example, Guns of Icarus? I thought that was a solid game, and I did not mind doing that Kickstarter, or you know what I mean, giving them $15 to help them out.
Yeah, Kickstarter's interesting to me too. But I'm still, if I'm inspired, maybe, and if I feel like they, if I want to be.
No, I completely understand with DayZ because they have no we're not even, you know what I mean?
They've made their money. They're done. What's their drive now?
Yeah. But I mean, there's other games that say, hey, we're trying to make a game. If you can donate $10, that would be awesome. But they.
Yeah,
you
see,
know what
that's
I mean?
that's different. That's not me purchasing a product. That's me investing into them. There's a totally. If I am putting money for a product, I want it in my hand.
So we kind of have gone way off on a tangent here.
Yeah.
So on season passes, I've never bought a season pass. I got them because of Jordan, and I do appreciate it because there is something to be said about. Oh, cool! I just have it. You know what I mean? When you buy the season pass, one-time purchase at the beginning, you get it. But I do think with Mr. McSpicy, I think the principle of let's wait and see is also wise. Like I don't care either.
I can use my money on another game, or I can use my money investing $5 into penny stocks. I don't know, but
yeah.
I can.
But if you really enjoy a game and you want this pass, having had Jordan who has bought that, and so as a result I get it, I have enjoyed having them.
Well,
right
like Titanfall,
so
for example. I was super excited for Titanfall. I pretty much knew I would like the game from what I've seen, so I bought the game and I continued on to buy the season pass.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I played the game for a week and then I bought the season pass.
Yeah.
So
but
anyway,
that's
pass, not the season pass.
So,
it's very individual preference.
Not the season pass, yeah. For
not the
me.
season 2 season pass.
So
it
what are you?
depends.
It depends on the game.
Yeah,
and that's fair too.
It depends.
I want it.
Yeah.
You know.
You want the living and breathing.
I wanted it in my
Next
hand.
question comes from Gavin Cooper. Do you think the new Titanfall modes are enough to fend off the unsure gamers thinking of switching to the Call of Duty that comes out?
Well, let's be honest. Call of Duty is a giant. You're not going to take them down.
Well, and see, can I just can I intervene real quick? Why do you have to choose? I mean, if your budget is so tight, I get that.
Yeah.
But Titanfall was a game.
Well, I think this is a question more of obviously developers, they're competing games in the same space.
Yeah. Well, do you think it's gonna for example, 1,000 players are playing Titanfall this week, but when Call of Duty launches, only 400?
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean? They're all
when they're being
over.
released at the same time, then I see that more in direct competition. Titanfall's been around for a long time now.
Since March.
Do you think, going off of this question, do you think Titanfall, all things being equal, this is a great foundation for Titanfall. Can you foresee them overtaking Call of Duty?
It's from the guys that made your favorite Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I will say this: I have never. It has been forever where I have played a game where I don't hate a map. There's no one map that I'm like, oh, this map again. And every map, I'm at least all right. You know what I? Titanfall Respawn has done
they did a great job
with maps.
To answer
every map I love.
To answer your question right there, Call of Duty 3 Modern Warfare was a game changer. It changed the way first-person shooters were done, especially in the multiplayer scene.
Competitive first-person.
Wait, Modern Warfare. What one?
Call of Duty 3 Modern Warfare.
Oh, okay.
So
Call of Duty 4.
That's the Call of Duty that set them apart. I think.
Yeah, and it was simple.
It changed the way. Yeah. Because it completely changed It changed the way first-person shooters are made. Now, that was from the guys who made Titanfall. Those original guys. So, to answer your question, I think they could probably do it again.
Yeah.
I think they.
It's such a hard nut to crack.
It is.
Yeah, well, especially when you look at Titanfall came out and you're thinking, oh, Call of Duty's done. They do the same thing every year, and then you see what Call of Duty is planning, and you're like, wow, okay.
No, and then
that's a strong showing.
Well, and see, they have made their product lockdown. I mean, I don't know the exact stat. You've mentioned it before.
Yeah, like 70%, or I think it's even higher.
It's huge. It's probably higher, but 70%. We'll just say an arbitrary number. 70 to 80% of people that play Call of Duty play nothing else.
Don't play any other.
They are just that.
Yeah, it's insane.
And it's a monster. So I mean that's a hard nut to crack.
I mean, Call of Duty is probably the most popular. Would you say game when it's released every year?
As far as quantity, yeah, I would. That's fair.
Because
I mean, that's debatable, but that's a fair statement.
It has bigger numbers than even Halo.
Oh yeah, well it's because they come out every year.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right, but
every year.
Bringing it back to the question, what does this do? These updates do for Titanfall versus Call of Duty? I mean, does it? I feel like it keeps it relevant.
Well, I think
it's keeping it relevant.
Yeah, it keeps it alive just a little longer. I mean, the game's just about gone. Like, and the developers, when I was watching them stream their number 8 patch or whatever, the girl on there was saying
Abby Heppy, community manager,
probably.
She's good.
Yeah. Anyway, she was saying we're at the end of what we're going to do for this game. Basically, now we're going to start working on the next one, kind of a thing. So the game has a lifespan.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So and this has kept it a game staying relevant for as long as it did. I mean, games don't stay relevant longer than 2 weeks most of the time. In my or a month,
until you beat it, basically.
Until you beat the game, and the multiplayer aspect that Call of Duty has, that Halo has, that adds a huge level of lifespan, and the updates increase that, gets people to jump back on board, gets people.
Well, look at us, we're going to jump back in to play Horde. I am so excited.
Yeah, and that is such a cool. That's a cool update that they got.
It really
Waves.
is.
That's
and
co-op with friends. I love that.
And for me, it's like Destiny. This is just a foundation that you got to. I mean, this is their first.
This is their first one.
This is a new IP. You know, right?
And they did. And right out of the bat, they did a good job.
I think Titanfall is kind of at somewhat of a disadvantage because Call of Duty has established itself. It has its game modes. It has its multiplayer. It has everything. You know, it has
first mover advantage.
It has everything. So it's going to be solid when it releases, right?
Yeah.
Well, at least with game modes and stuff like that. Whereas Titanfall kind of has to come in and say, "Hey, we also have this feature. Yes, we're only just now adding Horde mode, but we're adding it now. Come and play. You know what? Frontier Defense as they call it. But anyway, so I think they're at a disadvantage. But I mean, this is just for a new IP. Look at it did well. Look how well it did.
Yeah.
I mean, and you can't say it's not a fun game.
No, I'm
introducing
excited.
this new
It's gonna be
concept of
exciting
verticality
to see how
and
things come, and it's for people who like first-person shooters and playing those games. The more options, the better.
Yeah.
The more, not just the more options, the more good options, the better.
Well,
so
and
it's
it keeps making games better. Like, for example, Call of Duty. I mean, I know development is over the years. So Titanfall. I mean, they probably had this idea before Titanfall even came out with but the verticality. You have to keep. You can't just become. Like, for me,
stagnant.
Call of Duty got to be, and this is just me, and you can send your hate mail this way, it got to be a $60 map pack every year. And that's just my opinion.
Yeah, well, and you're not alone in thinking that.
I felt that, especially with the last 2 or 3 of them. You know, because I kind of stopped playing after Modern Warfare 3. Yeah. And I missed the Black Ops and the Future Warfare and all that, so, and the Ghosts, and, it didn't, every time I saw a Call of Duty trailer, I thought,
well, and like
okay, you know what I mean.
For me, the game was you had to adapt to the game. It changed. The guns changed. The stopping power in the guns changed. The damage changed. So you had to refigure out some things. There are some new things. Yeah. The kill streaks were all different. So it all changed enough for me. It's just the only thing that broke the game wasn't the repetitiveness for me. It was their spawn system.
Yeah.
It was that just. And they did it on purpose, and I couldn't wrap my head around them going, well, we're doing that on purpose to make it more action-packed. No, I just killed a dude and then died, and on the kill cam, I saw myself kill that guy that just killed me.
Yeah.
How was that even fun? All it does is piss you off.
And I don't want you to get me wrong. I enjoyed Call of Duty. I thought it was a fun game, but I just was waiting for something new. You know what I mean? And like you said, they did come out with new things, but I was waiting for this new. You know what I mean? This new added verticality, which I think all first-person shooters should kind of go that way. I mean, I think its movement is as simple as that is.
Titanfall does that masterfully, so we'll see how Call of Duty handles it.
And Ghost was not immune to the spawn problems too.
No, I heard. Yeah.
I've been chatting with some pro Call of Duty players on Twitter, and they say it's got issues still too. Because I haven't touched Call of Duty.
But
since.
I will be honest with you. I think I'm going to pick this Call of Duty up. I think it looks fun, and I'm willing to give it a try. Like I said, as simple as it sounds, but movement in like the way you move, I think it's cool.
Good point. So. Good point, PM8. She said it took Call of Duty 4 times before the game got popular. I would say mainstream a lot more.
I think when we're talking popular, we're talking about record-breaking.
Record-breaking. Yeah, because I know
trend-setting.
I know a lot of people really still like Call of Duty 2.
I remember the first Call of Duty that I played was the first one, World War II, and you're storming the beach.
Yeah. Did we do that? I think we played that together at Circuit City. Do you remember?
Maybe.
I think we were together when we played that.
I don't remember.
Remember that old store that used to sell electronics?
Yeah, that no longer exists and is online only? Yes. I missed that story.
Yeah, that's where you made me buy a lot of stuff there. And I made you buy a lot of stuff there. It was a good team.
Yeah, effort. But that is a good point. So Titanfall will be around for a while. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for the questions. If you guys want to send us questions, X1 Bros, info@x1bros.com. Check out the Facebook page. Every Friday we post we throw up a post where we encourage you guys to ask us questions. Also, go over and ask us on our gamer tags on the Xbox One and add us if you haven't yet. we like to get to know you guys.
We like friends.
We like friends. We like people. To close the discussion here, Phil Spencer gave an interview to IGN, and instead of sending everyone to listen to IGN's interview, we'll bring that interview to you.
Oh.
So I just wanted to highlight some clips. What I'm going to do is play 3 points that he made, and then I'll just get your guys' thoughts on them. The first point, he was asked about load times on the PS4 versus the Xbox One and what he's doing to improve that. And not load times, I'm talking about download times when you install a game on your
takes me forever
on your system.
Yeah.
Right. So let's hear what Mr. Phil Spencer has to say about that.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's I'll say our launch games, and most people who follow you guys know this, we had a certain policy about the console always being connected.
Right.
And that meant that games like Forza and Rise and stuff, as they thought about how they would be installed from the time they were kind of started as games, had a certain assumption that changed. And I think for our launch games, and even games that kind of shipped through the spring, the change to having to deal with an offline-only state meant that all the install kind of code flows weren't as perfect as they could be. What I had in the summer is I had the team start installing on PS4 and installing on Xbox One, third-party games. Because the first-party games, there's not really an equivalent.
There's no comparison.
To see, where are we falling behind on installing, and they send me spreadsheets as the third-party games are coming out on when we're falling behind what Sony's able to do with PlayStation. I've actually, in certain cases, we do better, and there are cases where we do significantly worse in install times. And then I'm going after, what are there systemic reasons for that? I mean, our drive's obviously the same speed.
Yeah.
Moving stuff into memory takes the same amount of time. Hard drive speed's basically the same. So what's going on? And I'm capturing the data. I want to be state-of-the-art in install time so people can start playing games as soon as possible. It's high on my priority list.
Is it
So,
wow.
Isn't he cool?
I have a lot of thoughts on that interview right
go
now.
ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Start. He is
First
cool.
of all, he is the only, out of all three of the consoles, I think, the only one that says, hey, Sony's doing good. Let's find out why they're doing good and put it on our system. What? That is awesome. Why can't more? Because you get this thing of people like for example, someone will ask him this question. They'll be like, oh yeah, but we do this and this and this, and we're improving that. I don't. That probably sounded way confusing. In my head, it made sense.
No,
but anyway,
you're good.
People are these CEOs or leaders
that have purple ties.
That have purple
Call them out right now. The purple tie.
They talk about why their system is so great. They don't talk about how they can improve their system. Well, they kind of do, but they don't say, like, for example, the perfect question. Hey, PlayStation 4 is downloading games a lot faster than you. Why is that? And he says, we have a PlayStation 4 in the office. We're downloading third-party games at the same time, and I'm having the people bring the data back to me, and we're going to find out why, and then we can improve it because I want to be a state-of-the-art system.
Yeah.
It's the best comment I heard all day.
Well, yeah, but he didn't say Sony was doing everything better.
No,
he said he's seeing it as a consumer.
Yeah.
And that's what I think a lot of big companies lack nowadays. Mm-hmm. That's why I think, I don't want to derail this conversation. That's why I think Apple's going down the tube for me, is you don't have the Steve Jobs going, this is not what I wanted.
Yeah.
Start over. And it's a consumer-based mentality. and he's trying to get the perfect system. That's what he wants, and so he's bringing in other PlayStation 4, which you respect a guy, and even if I'm sure Sony does this, I'm sure Nintendo does this too. But to come out in public and say that, that's refreshing.
Just to be honest,
that's
refreshing. What I liked is he talked about what stuck out to me, which is why I chose this clip. He talked about at launch we designed our system to be always online, and so all of our launch titles were designed with that in mind and designed to download, and so their stream codes were not optimized when we made the switch. And I think that's an important thing that people forget. The box that we have now is completely different than the launch box.
The original.
And the launch box was completely different than what was originally intended.
Yeah, that 6 months of holy crap, we got to change all these right now.
And only because they did a bad job of communicating. Phil Spencer comes in and is just doing a magnificent job communicating, and I think willing to say that and admit that, and I like it. I really appreciate it.
I love it when people use the products, or companies use the products that they give out to their consumers. Yeah. It fixes a whole bunch of stuff. Trust me. I won't go into it, but yeah, I love that. So we can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree with you guys.
Thumbs up, and it's obvious we're getting a much better product. I mean, this first year for both systems, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox I'll call it a beta year. Both systems have had some significant problems that needed to be fixed, and I love the fact that Xbox, Phil Spencer coming in, talking about the changes that need to take place, and giving us monthly updates that are the boxes. Turning into be one of the sexiest machines. I mean, it is from where we were to where we are now.
Well,
and that's only the first. We're not even a year in. Next month will be the birthday.
Something 1 year birthday. Like seeing the trends that we talked about earlier of the games that you're having that up. I don't know why I like it. I wouldn't have thought to do that. And if you asked me, do you want this? I would have said no. But they did it, and I love it. I really like it. Those updates are important. Anyways. Moving on to the next part of the interview that I really enjoyed. He was asked, which was a great question. Give Ryan McCaffrey over at IGN
Ryan
a lot of
McCaffrey's
credit.
a good dude.
Yeah,
I like.
He
him.
asked some really good questions. He asked, Halo Master Chief is coming out, and you have this huge fan base, who will buy that game. Because look at it. It's Halo, right? And Halo is this huge iconic game for Xbox. Why are you not offering a special edition, a $150 edition with a cool statue that you can get, or a $99 special edition with this cool extra
that
thing?
Jordan would buy?
Yeah, that I would buy at this point.
You post Halo on anything and I'll buy it.
Yeah. Why are you not offering that? And when I listened to that question, I was like, yeah, why are you? I think that would be cool too, And I really like his answer. Listen to what he has to say.
It's a good question. I will say when we looked at what Master Chief Collection turned into as we went through the development process, it's Combat Evolved 2, 3, 4, all running at 60. You got the Halo 5 beta. You've got Halo Nightfall. You've got the Halo channel. You have all of these things landing that we and this is so it's a big package.
Absolutely.
And just the thought of, okay, we're going to go and try to create something else. Like, we were kind of in the mode of, this is something we want to do for the Halo fans as they start their Halo journey on Xbox One, and let's put everything we can and all of our energy into that one package. And I've talked with you before about the pricing of that package was something I really wanted to make sure stayed in a zone where people felt like, okay, this is something I love, and it seems like I'm not being taken advantage of and buying the 5th iteration of again or something like, that was core to us as we were putting that product together. And I've said this a number of times. I really view Halo, and I'll even see, the work that Bungie did on Halo in the past, as the reason that Xbox has a relevance and a presence in the games industry.
Absolutely.
And I look at the fans, the Halo Nation that's been with us for over a decade now, and I didn't want to take that for granted. I didn't want to try to take advantage of their passion for Halo. I wanted to do something that I thought would meet, hopefully exceed their expectation in terms of value, quality, quantity. And I thought the cleanest way to do that was have one package that we just put everything in. The heart and soul of 343 is in that game. They went after and they redid the cinematics. I think you've seen some of the Blur video. It's incredible. I think it sets a new bar. I've seen some of the early Nightfall stuff. I think people are going to be really pleased with how that's come together. And it just felt like it was much more in line with the kind of thanks and the respect that we have for the Halo fans that have been with us for such a long time.
You don't have.
So to summarize, real quick, he basically says, why is there no special edition, $150 special edition? Why is there no $99 special edition? He said, I wanted to focus on bringing the most value to the Halo fans. Halo is the reason the Xbox One is relevant today in the gaming industry, and I didn't want to take advantage of the passion that the fans have for the game. I wanted to bring them this value. Jordan, thoughts on that?
I like that. I respect that. I liked his line where you just said it. I didn't want to take advantage, because like you said, if he came out with a $100 statue, I'd go buy that statue. It'd be out $100, right? But like I said, he didn't want to take advantage. I mean, Halo, you could make it into a cash cow, but he's choosing not to. I like that.
Can I just say that's so anti? I'm going to say it. You're going to get mad at me.
Okay.
That concept is so not Microsoft.
Uh-huh.
They have how many packages of Windows that comes out, and normally, you have their Ultimate Edition, Professional Edition, your Standard Edition that you can't even change your desktop background picture on, So that concept of maximizing the value at one lump, awesome, 4 games for $60,
plus Nightfall,
plus Nightfall, plus
Channel.
For the fans. Is kind of a unique concept for the company that he works for. And maybe it's changed recently, I don't know, but that is respectable. I really like did he say we love the fact? I think he's considering himself part of a gamer,
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Which is awesome. And I really like how he said, to dedicate all this, to not have, what he meant was, resources splitting up and going different directions, to have this dedication to this one product. Really cool.
I like it. Yeah, I like that.
I don't know if it's even necessarily unique just to Microsoft.
Or any...
I think it's unique to the gaming industry.
To the gaming industry, to big companies, period. And it's refreshing. Yeah, I didn't mean to just call out Microsoft. I just did that because that's the company he works for.
No. Yeah, no. I agree with you 100% on that. I like that him and his team and Xbox got together and said, It seems to me as if let's pay some respect to what got us here, and let's do it for both the fans and for ourselves. I mean, and that's what. As a result of this, this is only going to be good for the Xbox, for fans, for everyone.
Well, and even with Halo, it's already an incredible deal. You're getting 4 full games.
100 maps.
I think it's 106 the final count.
Over 100 maps. I mean...
And you're getting the original Halo 2 multiplayer ranking system.
And
I'd pay $60 for that.
Any one of these games are not... None of them, there's no weak link. Yeah. They are all very good
them
games.
All to 1080, 60.
But I mean, if you even do take the weak link, that weak link is still far above many other great. You know what I mean?
Great games. Yeah. It's just the value is very strong.
And I think not to go philosophical on you here, but
no, do it, man.
Go there.
I mean, I was gonna do the podcast with my shirt off, but
business
just take us there.
Business and capitalism and free markets has been bastardized to where what is the bottom dollar? How do we make?
They've been what? Bastardized? Okay, I just wanted you to say that again.
Can you say one more time?
No.
I'm totally making them screw up. Sorry, go back on your thoughts.
No. To where people have taken advantage and saying, okay, it's all about the money, forgetting that no, the reason that free markets work is because you provide a service. Your job is to serve people, and as a result, you make money off of that service, and that's what Halo Master Chief Edition is, and it sounds like the philosophy that he's taking, which is the philosophy that makes the free market system work.
Yeah.
Well,
consumer, right?
Yeah.
It's about the consumer spending money to buy your product.
I'm here. What service am I bringing you, and how can I best serve you? Yeah. Halo Master Chief Edition is a prime example of that.
Well, like what you said earlier, I think you said it best. They sat down and looked what got us here, and like you said in the interview, Halo put Xbox where it's at.
Yeah.
I mean, Halo was a console seller. It still is, right?
I think this Master Chief. I mentioned this on Tokyo Rose's podcast. This could be it's potentially another console seller.
Oh, I have a friend of mine who hasn't upgraded to the Xbox One yet. He wanted to. I forget what he was going to buy. He was thinking about getting something, but he said, "Oh, but you know how much I love Halo, and it's because of those original Halos, and it's just." And he wants to get that collection, but I think, and like you said, all that you're getting for $60 is a good deal, and I think they do it justice.
Yeah.
if you will, But,
I have a friend too. He's a PC guy, and he told me today actually, because I was talking about the Master Chief. He said, if Halo, if it's good, I might get it at Christmas.
If it's good,
it
will.
Good.
We know it's been tried and true,
We're also
my
getting
friend.
the beta for Halo 5. That's what he was talking about.
Oh, the beta. Cool.
And yeah, it is a console pusher, and great job. I applaud 343 and Xbox for everybody.
And there's been a lot of developers over that.
Yeah, for putting all that together. So last quote, and I think it's a good one to finish on, or last segment of this interview about Phil Spencer that IGN put on. He was asked, Ryan McCaffrey asked him if he could go back in time, if he was the leader, the E3 where they announced the Xbox, if he was the leader then, if he sat in the leader box, what would he do different? And I like this because instead of saying, well, let me tell you, the last guy was a moron. Let me tell you what I would do different. Instead, he says, look, I was a part of that leadership team as well. I'm not exempt from that and from those decisions and mess up. But and then he says, so let me tell you how I approach it now.
Okay.
And that's what we'll take off, and I think it's fantastic.
I love the entertainment features on our box, and I can tell you because I see what people are doing on the box. A ton of people use our box to watch Netflix and Amazon and TV. Like it's
and
just,
maybe HBO Go someday.
That's right. Now that was an interesting announcement by them the other day. But I think we get permission as a platform to focus on entertainment when we're a great gaming platform. And before we've earned that permission and we go out and we try to explain to people that we're an entertainment platform without checking the box for all of the Xbox fans out there that this is going to be the place where I want to play games, I think that's where we confuse people. And I come back, and the team knows this when we're making decisions, I'm going to be gamer-centered on the decisions that we want to make for the platform.
That was David grunting, everyone. That wasn't
I love
part of that.
I love that. I like that we get our permission for pursuing these entertainment things by being a great gaming platform.
That is a good quote.
First,
Yeah.
Mr. McSpicy, thoughts?
That was great. I mean, you said exactly what I was saying.
You like that approach?
Yeah, totally. I love it. So, yeah, I don't have much to say about it. It was
Just
pretty
amen.
straightforward. Yeah, amen.
Jordan, any thoughts on that?
No, I like it. I listened to the whole interview this week, and like you said before, he did say, hey, I was a part of that team, and we made these decisions, and they weren't all the right decisions, and this is how we're trying to fix it. I like and this is what I don't get going back to launch. Like when they had the always online, and the internet was in outrage, and then they said, okay, we'll change it, and then the internet was still in outrage. Oh yeah, way to stick to your what's wrong with a company saying, hey, we made a mistake, this is how we're going to fix it, you guys don't like this product, so we're going to do it with this.
Yeah.
What's wrong? I like when companies say that. I mean, if Call of Duty came out and said, hey, I'm sorry, guys, we screwed up on the spawning system, we're going to fix it.
No, instead they say, no, we do it on purpose.
Yeah,
we want it more action-packed.
But wouldn't that be better? It says, hey, look, we made a mistake.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing to fix it. I like that. I like that concept. I mean, because no one's perfect, whether your Xbox, the Wii U, or PlayStation 4, right? They're all going to make mistakes. But I just like, and this probably sounds stupid, but I like the fact that they're willing to admit, hey, yes, we didn't have a smooth launch. We made mistakes, but this is what we're doing to fix these mistakes. And then he goes on to tell you, we get you. That's why we.
On that same concept, he's not just blowing smoke. Look at the last year of updates that they've had.
Yeah, I know, right? And he's backing it up
with actions.
Yeah.
It's the box is becoming one of the sexiest gaming machines. I love it. I mean, and not taking anything away from the Wii U or from the PlayStation 4 or even PC gaming. It's just that box. It's the fact that they keep updating it with just cooler and cooler stuff, and that they're getting rid of bugs, and it's just. It's
becoming a more solid experience each month.
And it's a gaming. I love it. As a gamer that's gamed since Atari, I love it. So,
well, I think that's a good place to end this podcast.
You never told us your thoughts, though.
I think he started out, and I said amen to him.
Oh, okay.
And I took the easy route.
Oh, I
says what you say is what I say.
I just want to say I'm happy to have someone at the helm that's not perpetuating the console wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could divide and conquer. It's a real strategy, and it works.
Well, and see,
and you could take that approach.
Well, and
it would be a valid approach from a business perspective. But from someone that loves gaming and games, I hate that. I hate the console wars.
Well,
I like all the consoles. I want all the consoles. This is another great option.
If you were to just listen to like what I just said, how sexy that machine's being and everything, you could. If someone just popped in, he's a fanboy. No, I'm not taking anything away from anything. It is just that it is good to see games have this competition with each other and both machines and everything. The fact that Microsoft's improving their game, Phil Spencer is improving their game. Games are going in 5 years. Holy crap, we are going to be some very spoiled people with games. Very spoiled.
Yeah, spoiled. I like that. I know it.
So this is not a fanboy argument. This is just us discussing, how great it is to have that kind of mentality that we listen to Phil Spencer have, and how refreshing that is to not come out and say, hey, we have more fireworks or whatever it is. It's just it's about games, and he is taking the consumer's perspective, and that is making our console for this show, the Xbox One, just a fantastic piece of machinery.
Absolutely. With that, let me reiterate, if you want to support the show, please go over to x1bros.com/support. We are on Patreon. Check out our campaign. Support us if you can. If you can't, go over to iTunes and like us. Tell us to your friends about it. There are more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to support the show. It doesn't have to be monetary.
I just sucked my drink and it went everywhere. It went all over my pants.
What is he looking at? But yes, please like us, rate us, go over to iTunes, subscribe to us. x1bros.com/iTunes will get you there. Follow us, our gamer tags.
Yeah, we're trying to make the community bigger and better. We're trying to make a difference in the gaming world.
Yeah,
let's keep it positive. Let's be a positive influence.
Indeed, we believe the gaming can change the world.
Yes,
gaming can change the world, especially when you have a positive gaming community like we're trying to do here. Anyways, Mr. McSpicy, how can people get in touch with you?
All mediums, I am Mr. McSpicy. So Twitter, and the others. Xbox Live, Steam, whatever it is, you can find me, Mr. McSpicy. I love talking games. So yeah, follow me and friend me on Xbox Live. Jordan.
I'm like Mr. McSpicy everywhere. I'm Jordan the Man XOB, Steam, Twitter, Xbox Live, and whatever else there is out there.
Nice. You'll find us. We're there.
Nice.
I am there.
I am X1 Bros on Twitter. Check out our Facebook page, gamertag X1 Bros. Check out our YouTube channel as well. Also, Patreon, x1bros.com/support. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, do so. We came out with our first newsletter last week, the week before.
Yep. 2 weeks ago, I think.
It was pretty good, too.
Yeah.
Well, I did it. It better be good.
It was really good.
Okay, thank you.
It's a great way to keep in touch with the community. That newsletter will be developing the bigger the community gets built. So please go over and do that. We love you guys. You are awesome. Have fun gaming this week. We will see you on the Xbox One.
Woo! And Sunset Overdrive.
Oh, yeah.
And Sunset City.
Oh, hey.
On Tuesday.
Also, anyone out there that gets the bundle, the Sunset Overdrive
white
bundle,
Xbox, yeah.
Tweet us a picture of it. I want to see that bad boy.
Yeah. Yes.
Unwrapped.
I love
on someone's
I will. All my
desk.
electronics are white, so
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah, please tweet us a picture of that. It looks awesome. We will see you guys later. Bye-bye.